What is up, Eagle Nation? I'm Brandon Bonaparte. You've seen 4 episodes of Eagle Nation News already, and while we are sharing a set, this show is a little different. Instead of regular scores and schedules on Eagle Nation News, we wanted to dedicate a full show to high school sports that will hopefully give you guys extended coverage of the games and of our athletes. Alongside me is the whole Game Time crew. We have Seth Golden, Reese Ranzer, and Braden Brandvold. Seth, you want to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm Seth Golden, a co-anchor here on Game Time, formerly your College 101 reporter, which I know everyone's missing that right about now. But let's just say I'm a little more excited to be here on the desk. Reese?
Hi, I'm Reese Ranzer, your sports reporter, but I'm glad to be here at the desk today. Now, Braden, what are you most excited about for our show today?
I think the thing I'm most excited about is that everyone gets to see me here on Friday on Game Time.
I'm not sure anyone's excited about that.
While that may not be the case, enough for introductions. Let's get on to Prosper Volleyball. They had their first home match of the year Tuesday against Richardson. Let's check out how it went down. Tuesday night, Prosper Volleyball looked to stay in the win column against Richardson High School as they defended their home floor for the first time this season. The first game proved to be the toughest for the Eagles, but they eventually were able to outlast Richardson, taking the game by a score of 25-18. The Eagles jumped on them early to open up the second game and never looked back, cruising to a victory in the game 25-8. The Eagles kept this momentum and sent Richardson home packing with a win in the third game 25-14, and ultimately a clean sweep. Maddie Whitmire's all-around performance of 5 aces, 26 assists, and 7 digs, alongside Haley Killinger's 13 kills and Sierra Heck's 12 digs, helped propel the Eagles to a convincing win over Richardson High. For Eagle Nation Sports, I'm Brandon Bonaparte. This improved the Lady Eagles record to 17-4. And in these games, there's a lot of consistent things, but the one thing that you can always seem to rely on is Haley Killinger getting it done. She registered another 13 kills last match.
She did have an impressive game, and even though the Eagles only won by 7 in the first set, which is slow by Prosper standards, they won the second set by 17 and was able to put Richardson away the next game. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Current members of the National Arts Honor Society need to attend a meeting on September 7th from 4 to 5:30 in the cafeteria. Wear your shirts and check Google Classroom for details. Senior parking passes are ready for pickup. Go by Ms. Gustafson's office before or after school or during lunches. National Honor Society meets on Thursday, August 31st in Ms. Stevens' room. Current members and member transfers from previous schools are required to attend.
I got the opportunity to interview a couple of the cross-country runners to talk about their annual Run Across Texas camp and the conditions they had to run in. While most athletes are enjoying the summer break, the cross-country runners have no off-season and continue to practice early every morning to get ready for their upcoming season. These past few years, the team has been attending a summer camp that provides different running conditions for them to train in.
So Run Across Texas camp is a summer cross-country camp. It's like a moving camp. It's not like a normal one. So we started in South Lake and we ran a little bit, and then we went to the Monahan Desert and we ran a little bit more, and then the rest of the week we spent in Fort Davis, Texas. And we just, spent the night in tents, ran in the morning, ran in the afternoon, ran at night.
A select few of the runners on the cross-country team got the opportunity to experience the 7-day camp.
Probably the hardest part. As for the running itself, we knew going into it that they were going to be hard runs. We do hard runs at school too, back home, so that part wasn't as different. It was just, it was definitely what I expected it to be. It was definitely hard.
And the worst part was, one night, I woke up and I heard javelinas
Yes.
outside of my tent, wild pigs. You could just hear them, walking around. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
Our sleeping conditions were,
awful.
Yeah. So basically, if you brought a cot, you would set up your cot in your tent and you just sleep in that. But I don't think Sam had one.
So we just hung up the Enos in a tree and slept in those for the week.
Running against a bunch of 6A teams, we're one of the only 5A teams that goes. So like we're running against all these like top 6A teams in the state, so it like really pushes us to work harder.
Although the team won't be competing in sand dunes and mountains, the camp helped improve their times and prepare for their season. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Reese Ranzer.
We will be right back after this commercial break.
Eagles stage crew will have an introductory meeting on Tuesday, August 29th, after school in room 1168G. Please see Miss Joyce for more information.
Any student interested in competing for the UIL Current Events or Social Studies team, see Miss Cates in room 2232. Practices begin next week. FCA will hold a student leadership meeting in room 2223 during Eagle Time Thursday, August 31st. Contact Coach Hausnick for details.
Earlier this week, I had the opportunity to sit with cross-country coach, Coach Jagoin, to find out more about this upcoming season. I'm here with Coach Jagoin, the new head cross-country coach. So, you've been here for a few weeks now, you're new to Prosper. You've been working with the kids for a little bit. How do you feel that the team will be able to do this year?
I think that both boys and girls team have been working really hard since June 2nd. They've been up here training like basically right after school ended and been training all summer long. And I really think that hard work that they've been putting in over the summer is really going to pay off this season.
Okay, are there any athletes you feel in particular may do better this year than compared to what they did last year?
Well, I mean, since I wasn't here last year, I can't really speak on that, but what I can tell you is there are a lot of great senior leaders right now, and those senior leaders are really focusing on taking them to the next level, and I know that the girls are really working to be state champs this year, and the boys are really working just to go to state as a team this year and be successful with that.
Well, thank you for your time, Coach. Here at ENN, we wish you good luck, and we look forward to seeing how the season plays out.
Thank you.
And now we will kick it to Gabby Mahan's Extra Point, a commentary segment about recent issues. This week's topic, Ezekiel Elliott's suspension.
Welcome to Extra Point. I'm Gabby Mahan. Recently, Dallas Cowboys running back Ezekiel Elliott was issued a 6-game suspension for the domestic abuse of his ex-girlfriend. Even though the authorities already investigated and found him innocent, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell took it upon himself to do another examination on the situation. He interviewed multiple people and gathered enough information to punish Zeke on his terms. It seemed unnecessary and quite unjust that the NFL would go so far out of their way to find dirt on one of their star players. Not only does this affect Elliott, but it affects the rest of the team as well. Regardless of how we feel about it, the decision has been made, and the team is going to have to learn how to win without him. Tweet your opinion at Gabby_ENN to let us know your views. Catch you next time.
Thank you, Gabby. Here are a few notable games coming up in the next few days. Cross country has a relay this Saturday at Norbuck Park.
Tennis concludes pre-district play at home against Heritage tonight at 4.
Volleyball plays against Keller next Tuesday.
Football has a scrimmage tonight at Colleyville Heritage at 6:30.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. For Eagle Nation Sports, I'm Brandon Bonaparte.
I'm Seth Golden.
I'm Reese Ranzer.
And I'm Braden Brandvold.
We'll see you next time on Game Time.